Let's go. Well, what's up, all my Dragonlings? I am the Dragon God of Gaming, Damian Dragon, and welcome back to the Gaming News, where we run down a list of all of the rumors and news coming out of the week, so we can give it to you for your viewing pleasure. Today is Easter, so happy Easter to all of my little egglings. Hope everyone has had a wonderful, wonderful day so far. To be honest, at the moment, I'm probably sleeping my ass away because this is scheduled about hours earlier. Because I do these on Sundays because I don't bullshit you when I tell you this is all through the week. So my video is recorded and uploaded on the same day, or probably hours before the end of it. So let's just say this: if I start at 10 o'clock at night, it will be uploaded on that night. There is no news within that 2-hour span. I believe me, I check. So if I have to put anything in, believe me, it works. Anyway, I got a little off track there. Happy Easter, everyone. I hope everyone has had a wonderful day, and I hope everyone is enjoying the holiday. Hope everyone is staying safe amid the crisis we are in now. So please stay safe and stay healthy. You guys are going to need it. Anyway, I have some news on the PlayStation 5. Obviously, we have some stuff on the Xbox One X. And we have something on the PlayStation 5's new DualSense controller. And no, it is not anything bad. It's just me introducing. But, so we're going to be talking about the DualSense 5. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know how we do this. Let's get right into the news. So, because it's 3:51 a.m. and I'm exhausted. So, let's get in. First off, the PlayStation 5. What is there to be said about the PlayStation 5? That I've covered it a lot, and I'm pretty sure people are getting really freaking sick and tired of it. Anyway, let's start off with some news coming out. The PlayStation 5 has serious performance problems from an insider claimer. Now, this is from GizChina.com. This was put up by F.E. Udan on April 4th, 2020. So, it says, the long wait for the official specs of the Sony PlayStation 5 is finally over, which we read off the last time. Again, go check out my last gaming news. It is sweet. And I read off all the specs to come up with the PlayStation 5. So if you do not know what the PlayStation 5 specs are, go to my last gaming news. I read it down in order. Not for PlayStation 5 official specs is finally over. However, what we have are just theoretical specs. The actual performance is still unknown. The console maker has decided to keep things under wrap, probably because a lot of tweaking needs to be done. It needs to study its close rival, the Xbox Series X, and properly time releases. However, the more time Sony takes, the more agitated its fans become. I know, because I've been looking through the PlayStation 5 for so long. It has made me start calling the PlayStation 4 the PlayStation 5. I wish I was joking. Anyway, it goes on. There are speculations that we do not know much about the PlayStation 5 because things are not moving smoothly. According to a self-acclaimed video game industry worker, Jeff Reckel, self-acclaimed, so again, take this with some salt, said that the PS5 will have heating problems to rival the Xbox 360. Furthermore, he says that the hardware is failing at an alarming rate and that the system can't maintain its clocks. There is reason to believe that Sony has to redesign the console. This is why we don't have any official information on what the PlayStation 5 looks like. I'm really doubting that, because if it's coming out with official specs and all the hardware specifications, then there really should not be nothing too wrong at the moment. They're just timing everything out. Personally, that's my personal take, but it goes on. At this point, PS fans may just consider Jeff Reckel as a fanboy who badly wants PS5 to fail. Like I just said. Well, there are reasons to believe that he may be one. According to Kotaku's Jason Schreier, I hope I said your name right, dude. The person making these claims has a long history of tweeting about how PlayStation is doomed. This means that we cannot really consider Rickle's words as authentic. It's therefore best to grab his words with a grain of salt. You damn right. According to Daniel Rubio of Windows Central, he and his colleagues have heard similar things from others too. This is not to say that Rickle's claims are authentic, but there could be an interesting twist to the story. The pendulum can actually fall anywhere as things stand presently. This is a tweet from Daniel Rubino. At Daniel_Rubino, if you guys want to go check out his Twitter. FUG are or legit concerns about Sony's PlayStation 5 having issues. Anyone following this stuff, talking to game devs and people in the know, have been hearing similar rumblings for months now. This just summarizes it well. Sony may have overshot and underestimated Microsoft. And again, this is from Windows Central. Basically a PC magazine typer. So again, grain of salt. After Sony allowed Microsoft to be ahead in terms of official information, we can't help but wonder if all is well with the PS5. If the recent leaks are true, then it explains why we have Xbox Series X official images but not that of the PlayStation 5. Kind of like what I have here. So, everybody's saying that the PlayStation 5 is doomed to fail. But, to be honest, nothing is being said with an official requiem at the moment. There are people writing about it, but everyone's just really speculating that it's a fanboy. Because the guy that was mentioned in here, which is Daniel, and his friend up there, which is Mr. Rickle, Jeff Rickle, sorry, I forgot your name, because you all got into my eye, dude. Jeff Rickle and Daniel Rubino, obviously they're Microsoft employees, well, not both of them, but Windows Central, come on now. That's a PC editorial, more or less. And Jeff Rickle, come on. If he's been writing about the PlayStation for so long, keep on saying PlayStation is doomed, he's going to keep on repeating it and repeating it and repeating it and repeating it and repeating it. Because he just wants people, he's a fanboy of the Xbox. I'm sorry, but regardless of which console is better, everyone's going to pick what they like the most. I've been a PlayStation fan for a very long time, and that's not going to change my answer. The Xbox Series X may be better at some point, or maybe better this generation. We do not know. But the thing is, you can't just go around and start spreading rumors that it just sucks. It's gonna suck. The PlayStation sucks. It's like PlayStation 4. It killed Xbox on that one. PlayStation 3, it outlived the Xbox 360. I'm sorry. The PlayStation 2 outlived the original Xbox as well as the PlayStation 1 did. So, I don't think the PlayStation is going anywhere anytime soon. I think Sony knows what the hell they're doing. So, for everyone who's an Xbox fan, I'm sorry that I keep on going after the PlayStation 5. If you guys do not like it, I'm sorry. But this is the biggest news that's coming out, and I'm required to give out the news like I'm doing with the Xbox Next, because I don't care who wins the console wars. I like video games. I like all video games. Video games are my passion, and I love video games. And I don't know why people are saying you're in a PlayStation. If you're a PlayStation, then I hate you. I fucking hate you. It's like, calm the hell down. Video games are video games. We're all gamers. We love video games. Calm the hell down. It is not that serious. Nobody cares. We just like the video games. So, that being said, my tirade is over, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back into another section, which is the Xbox Series X. This is coming off of the CCN, which actually has a kind of similar tagline to what I said the first time. So, the Xbox Series X, Day 1 launch, slate hands major PS5 victory. So let me read that one more time because I screwed up. Weak Xbox Series X Day 1 launch slate hands major PS5 victory. Xbox chief Phil Spencer is looking at the big picture with the next generation of gaming consoles rather than hyper-focusing on Day 1 exclusives. And this was written by Jasmine Henry at Jasmine Tweets. Or not, TWTS. So if you want to look her up, there you go. And it goes thusly. Xbox winning the pregame ahead of the next-gen console showdown with Sony's PlayStation, which will depend on its exclusive for another successful generation. Xbox Phil Spencer suggests that the Xbox Series X launch title lineup may be smaller than expected. This could hand the PS5 a major launch day win if it has more new games to offer players. However, the Xbox Series X could win over a year after launch as it gets new players with a steady release of exclusive games. Speaking to IGN, Xbox boss Phil Spencer hinted what gamers can expect with next-gen games launching alongside its next-gen Xbox Series X. Spencer stated, "It doesn't really help anybody to have 8 games launched on one day, and I think you can pace those out. For the momentum of the platform, it's not all about any one day, it's about a sustained stream of great games coming from our first-party and our third-party partners." This suggests that Xbox knows that Xbox Series X exclusives are important, but it's unlikely that these will all be available at launch. This may hand the PS5 a major launch day win if the console is able to offer players more exclusive games. There are rumors that God of War 2 will be a PS5 launch title, and Godfall has also been confirmed for the console. That tells you something. It goes on to say, Sony and its developers are likely working on several other big games for the PS5 release. The PS5 will easily be able to sell more than Xbox Series X if that is what Sony is planning for the console's launch. However, Microsoft is likely to win the CL game a year after the PS5 and Xbox Series X have released. It is planning a steady release of exclusives. Releasing exclusive over time gives fans time to get excited about each of them and for new players to learn about the console, which is a pretty big deal. It also helps Microsoft get new subscribers to Xbox Game Pass, and many will keep their subscriptions to keep playing these games over time. It may not be the news that fans want, but it could be what makes the Xbox Series X a success. And that is pretty freaking good. To be honest, launch day is very important, and I thoroughly agree that a good launch title for a game is quite necessary and it is needed. But to be honest, it is a long game when it comes to consoles recognition. Take a look at the PlayStation 4. How many did you see the Xbox One S or the Xbox One come out with as exclusives? Take a look at God of War, The Last of Us. You've had a ton of games coming out, like Spider-Man PS4. They had a ton of games coming out. Doom Eternal coming out of the pipeline, going into the next generation. Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4. Well, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil 2 Remake. These are going to be classics going into the next one. And the problem is that there's not many things that the Xbox One can do right now. The Xbox Series X, however, has a long line ahead of it, and it's gonna try to get exclusive after exclusive after exclusive, which is a good idea. But that's also what the PlayStation 5 is going to be doing as well. It's going to be getting exclusive after exclusive after exclusive. Look at God of War 2. Look at Resident Evil. The Last of Us 2. These are games that are going to be coming out. And these are things that are going to be really, 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 really important to the next gen. So, ladies and gentlemen, gear up. We're going to be getting a really cool outlet when it comes to the Xbox and the PlayStation when these release in November, December, whatever they release out. Whew. Okay. I'm only going to read this once because this is really not needed. So I'm going to backpedal a little bit to the PlayStation 5. This is coming from pushsquare.com, and this is written by Stefan Talaby at 5:15 a.m. I forgot what day I actually put this out on. What time did I do this at? Oh, it doesn't tell me. So, sorry. The PS5 is the better next-gen console, according to Crytek developer. Rendering engineer praises Sony's machine. Whew. Okay, here we go. I'm only going to read a few paragraphs worth of it before I move on to the DualSense, which I'm pretty sure that's what everyone's waiting for, so just give me a minute. Which is better, PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X? Unfortunately, it's a question that's going to rear its head frequently over the next year or two. Yeah, it's going to. Microsoft's next-gen console has the larger numbers when you compare tech specs, but several devs have been singing the praises of PlayStation 5. Ali Salhi, I am butchering names left and right. I apologize. Is the latest to do so. He's a rendering engineer at Crytek and recently took part in an interview to discuss PS5 and Xbox Series X. It's in Persian, but a Persian Twitter user has taken it upon themselves to convert some choice quotes into English. If these translations are anything to go by, Salhi seems pretty smitten with the PlayStation 5. When asked how the two next-gen consoles compare, he says other devs are claiming PS5 is the easiest console they have ever coded on to reach its peak performance. He goes on to say he thinks PS5 is extremely simple and has so many abilities that make the devs so free. He concluded by stating PS5 is a better console than the Xbox Series X. Salih also praises PS5's ultra-fast SSD. He explains that Xbox Series X's quick resume feature, which lets you put multiple games into a suspended state and switch between them within a few seconds, could be achieved on PS5 in under 1 second. When asked which of the two consoles he personally prefers to work with, Salih confidently says PS5 without a moment of hesitation. He adds, "As a programmer, I say PS5 is much better, and I don't think you can find a programmer that could name one advantage the Xbox Series X has over the PS5." A pretty bold statement. It sounds like PS5 has definitely convinced Salih, despite the larger figures touted by Xbox Series X. Ultimately, the proof will be in the pudding. To be honest, we need to see more and see some games running on these things. Hopefully, we're not too far away from that, and very good so. And that is something that could be said that a developer and programmer is actually singing the praises of the PlayStation 5. So, hey. What works. And actually, that's actually something that I'm going to be running over next. So, just give me a moment. Jesus, that scared the crap out of me. But, yeah, when you have people singing the praises of your console, that tells you something. That tells you that your console is lighting up the world, and at the moment that developers and programmers are actually singing the praises of one console over the other, that kind of spells something out for the PlayStation 5 over the Xbox Series X. So, we'll just see, but again, as I said, it comes down to how the games are actually running, how everything feels on players. We don't know until we pop in a game and see for ourselves. But until that time, we're just in the dark. So, the next thing we're going to go over is from the same site, pushsquare.com. This is written by Sammy Barker at 9:15 a.m. a couple days ago. PS5 preview issue leads with Godfall in official PlayStation Magazine. Start for next-gen news. The latest issue of official PlayStation Magazine in the UK is leading with a PlayStation 5 preview special, and Godfall is the cover star. Available on newsagent stands right now, the blowout promises information on all PS5 games confirmed and rumored today, including Watch Dogs Legion and Dying Light 2. Speaking specifically about how Sony's new hardware will improve Techland's Undead sequel, lead producer Eugene Harton said that the PS5's SSD will improve loading times, but we still have time to explore the ways we want to use the power provided by the next new generation. There's more in the issue itself. You can find where to pick it up. So, again, that tells you everything you need to know. That people are still singing the praises of the PlayStation 5, and and PlayStation Magazine in the UK, they did a cover for Godfall, which is a PlayStation 5 exclusive. and they're touting that they're going to be running over the rumors and the confirmed things for the all PlayStation 5 games, which I'm going to be taking a look into as well, because I want to see what's going on as well, because in other countries, they will know more than I do. So, Shataki. Anyway, on to something that you guys actually want to talk about. But again, I can't wait for the PlayStation 5. I can't. But it's time to talk about this. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're looking at is Sony's DualSense 5. This is officially confirmed by Sony to be the next generation DualShock for the PlayStation 5. This is a controller we are going to be using. So everything looks pretty cool at the top, as you see on the right hand side. It has a USB-C port, which is like a Apple port. If you guys know if you guys have an iPad or iPod, those are the things that this is going to take. So, holy crap, this is going to look weird. And this article comes from TheVerge.com. It says Sony's new DualSense controller is its most exciting design since the original PlayStation, and shot on the arm for the next generation console announcement. This is written by Cham Gartenberg on April 8th, 2020 at 10:32 a.m. Okay, it says, the next generation console rollouts from Sony and Microsoft this year have been, for lack of a better word, soporific? SOPORIFIC. Never seen that word used. But after weeks of spec comparisons and hardware boosts, Sony finally gave things a shot in the arm with the reveal of its new DualSense controller. It's the most interesting announcement surrounding a next-gen console yet, and for Sony in particular, which has barely updated its controller design in over 2 decades, the most exciting controller yet. The DualShock line of controllers has long been one of the constants on the video gaming world. The original PlayStation controller set the standards for modern controller design, and its successors, the 1997 dual analog controllers and the rumble-equipped generations of DualShock models that followed for the PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3 would codify that design. And oh, how I loved those designs, and I still love those designs. The advances were revolutionary. The dual analog controller was the first to offer 2 analog sticks for navigating 3D environments. The DualShock was the first major controller to feature integrated rumble feedback. The N64 technically beat it to the punch, but it required a separate rumble pack accessory. I never used the rumble pack accessory for the Nintendo 64, nor did I ever want to use it. For some reason, it just didn't feel right to me. Anyway, but even as Sony piled on new features and crossing generations, the overall design of its controllers remained the same. Look at a controller from the original PlayStation, the PS2, and the PS3 from a distance, and they are virtually indistinguishable. Even the PS4's DualShock 4, which until the reveal of the DualSense, held the crown for the latest departure from the original 1997 design, hewed more closely to tweaked PS3 controller than a revolutionary new device. That's very much not the case with the PS5's DualSense controller. From the first time you look at it, it's clear that this is a new thing, and one that's wholly different and hopefully better than past PlayStation controllers. The two-tone color scheme, the sleeker, less angular design, the USB-C, which is the thing I was talking about, the glowing blue lights, even the fancy new PS-shaped logo announcement with comparisons to the futuristic robot Eevee from Disney's WALL-E to BMW's i8 to the redesigned Enterprise from the 2009 Star Trek movie. The DualSense isn't just a cosmetic redesign, though. Sony is also putting in a wide array of new features, like its adaptive triggers that can adjust resistance, new haptic feedback, and technology that the company claims is far more advanced than the old-fashioned rumble hardware, and even basics like an integrated microphone. While all of these experiments work, we'll have to wait to try it out the controller, and more importantly, see if developers adopt them. Oh, but the thing looks pretty good though. The history of PlayStation controllers is littered with unused ideas, like the PS3 6-axis motion sensing or the PS4 gesture-based touchpad. But the thing here is that Sony is trying to move things forward. And yes, Microsoft has also revealed its console and controller design, and I commend the company for revealing them early on in the process, but neither the lightly tweaked controller nor the featureless gray tower seems to have elicited the same excitement. And no, they have not. Because this, again, yeah, it is a complete departure from everything that we've seen so far from the past. If you look at the original PlayStation controller, it is far and away extremely different from what you see now in front of you guys. To be honest, it's incredible to see how far the PlayStation controller has actually gone. Because in front of me, I have a PlayStation 4 controller. I have one in my hand, as you guys can hear. And to be honest, just looking at these side by side, to be honest, I would think that this would be like one of those old CAS controllers that you would show me. But now to know that this is a DualSense controller, that this is going on the new hardware for the PlayStation, and that it's an officially licensed controller from Sony, I'm like, Jesus. There's no telling what else they could put in this controller, to be honest. A wide microphone, haptic feedback, triggers. It's going to be really freaking cool to see how everything integrates with this controller and how everything adopts with it. So we're just going to see how everything plays out, how everything fares when it comes to PlayStation 5, when it comes out in November, December, as I said. Around those times, hopefully everything's back to normal. And hopefully we have everything that we need to get this console up and running, because I want to get my hands on one as quickly as freaking possible. So I hope and I pray that things work out the way it needs to. But anyway, I think I've rambled on enough for you guys. It's been 27 minutes. Has it? Okay, yep, it has. It's only been 27 minutes, but that's okay. It happens. We've only had a few articles to go through, but my back is sore. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, happy Easter. Hope everyone has had a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching. It's always an incredible time to go through gaming with you, because gaming is my passion. And to be able to run through it and to be able to give you guys the best news to come out of it, it's going to be really freaking fun to me, to be honest. Most people will look at it like, oh my god, that sounds so stupid. And I'm like, no, I like it. And I get to play games for you guys on Thursdays, and I get to bring you guys the news of gaming on Sundays. So I feel pretty proud of what I'm doing. Anyway, as I said, if you guys want to see some more stuff from me, go check me out on Thursdays and go see what I have in store for you, because everything is winding down for the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man. We're doing a lot over there, so go check out while you still can. Things are really starting to heat up in the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man game that I'm playing on Thursdays. Come check me out around the same time. It is going to be awesome. So, I believe at the moment, what have I done? What have I done? Because it's been a minute. Devil's Breath. We ran through what was Devil's Breath. So I would suggest go checking that out if you have not yet, because Damian Plays is something I really enjoy doing, so go check it out, because the game is absolutely 100% fun. So, have a lot of fun with it. So, anyway, if you guys want to see anything else from me, today I'm going to be playing in about 2 hours time. Go over to my personal channel, where I'm going to be playing Overwatch, and then 2 hours after that, I'm going to be playing Fusion Fall. So come in, have a lot of fun. Believe me, it's going to be really awesome. So come in and join. Or if you guys want to see some more stuff from our lovely wide array of characters here, I would suggest go watching some stuff from Jimmy's and Jimmy and Chaos, they're doing shiny hunts and stuff, which I enjoy the shiny hunts. So, you want to see some real fun, then I suggest go check them out. Or if you guys want to see some real fun, I suggest Astro Chain. Real fun game, a real amazing game. So, go watch it and have a little bit of fun with it. Anyway, hope everyone has had a wonderful day, but thank you guys so much for watching the video, and if you guys like it, please smack that like button, show who's boss, and share and subscribe for the glory of the dragon, so you too may become immortal. But from Damian to you to Bland, to you video gamers all over the world, I will see you Dragonlings in the very next episode. Peace, my friends. Good gaming. Happy hunting. And I'll see all you Dragonlings back inside the world of the gaming news. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Dame-Dragon action. Peace. I'll see you guys on Thursday for some more Dame-Dragon content. Or if you guys just want to see me from the gaming news, I'll see you guys next Sunday. See you guys then. And happy Easter, ladies and gentlemen.